So this is a hard question because you have so many different variables and lots of information. So I'm going to use the rate setup where R sub A is the rate at which Amal is doing the work, and then same thing for the other two. And the first translation here would be that the sum of the rates of Amal and Vimal is 1 over 150, because this is the fraction of a job that they're doing per day. You could use the time setup, which a lot of people do, and I think I started that way too, where this would be the days it takes Amal to complete the job. But I abandoned this one because here it's all in fractions. This way I just had to, I mean, it's really the same, but it's just cleaner in my opinion. So the second one, RS is equal to 1 over 100. And then this translation is, I'll start with the rate of Amal multiplied by the number of days. That would be the fraction of the job he did in the 75 days. And then Vimal RV times 135, and Sunil would be RS, R sub S times 45, and that has to be equal to 1 because they're completing the entire job. Now, I'm going to eliminate the variables by substitution. So here I'm going to express RA in terms of RV, and then substitute that here. Now this is the step where if you can be very quick with the algebra, you can save time. And then here again I'm going to isolate RS in terms of RV. (45) equal to 1. And now I kind of know these numbers are all divisible by 15, so I'm going to divide both sides by 15 just to kind of clean up the algebra. This is 3, so this will become 1 over 15. And then I'm going to distribute this 5, so that would be 1 over 30 plus 9 RV plus 3 over 100 minus 3 RV. Okay, so this is 9, minus 5 and minus 3, so that's just going to leave you with RV. And then we have plus 3 over 100, 1/15th. And then you can multiply top and bottom by 3, so this becomes 1 over 30 plus 9, 9 over 300. I need to multiply that by, let me see, I don't know why I'm making it, sometimes that happens, RV. I just scratch it and then just do it. So here 300 is the common denominator, 10, yeah, equal to 1/15th. And then to match these two, I'm going to multiply this by top by 20. So we have 19 over 300. This is 20 over 300. That means this becomes 1 over 300 for Vimal. And then I'll just compute the others. RA would be 1 over 150 minus 300. This is really 2 over 300. So that also becomes 1 over 300. And then finally for RS, I think that's what makes this question hard, is because of all these fractions and calculations. So 1 over 150. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, they say that, let's say the time it takes them to do this job is, actually let me use lowercase t. Then if Amal had started the task alone and worked on all days, so the amount of job that he will do would be the time in days times his rate. Then we say Vimal had worked on every second day, so half of the days, so t over 2, and Vimal's rate is 1 over 300. And then finally Sunil worked on every third day, so a third of the time, so 1/3 of t, and the rate is 1 over 150. And we want this to be equal or greater than, or. So first thing I'll do is to simplify this. T, actually I'm going to factor t over 150. And then this would be 150, 1/4, 1/3. Okay, so that's good. and these add up to, I think 12 is the least common denominator, 6 plus 3 plus 4, so that's 13 over 12. And if we equate that to 1, t would be 12 times 150 over 13. So that's 1800. Just use a calculator here. 13 times 3 is 39. And 13, let me just see if I'm doing it right. 13, 1, 13, 5, 13, yeah, 11. And 13 times 8 is 104. And you'll see you'll have a remainder. So it's going to be 138 point something, actually 138.4. So since we need to answer the question as a whole number of days, it will be 139. You'll need to go a little extra. One of them will have to do that portion of the task on the next day. But the answer would be 139 days.